Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and this is your Impact Wrestling review. Right guys, let's get into today's show. Before we do, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that wee beautiful notification bell. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And also, let me know in the comments below what you thought about Impact Wrestling tonight. For me, personally, it was just kind of like the average show. But let's get into it. So, we open the show with Young and Swan. They're having like a back and forth. They're fighting along. Then D'Amore sets the match. Next, you get Impact World Championship match. Rich Swann versus Eric Young. I thought they were going to drop it to Eric Young. I honestly was like, shit, they're going to drop it to Eric Young. So, everybody's just like being like, oh, Swann's won it, this is good. Then they'll just drop it just to like make it so annoying. But then Swann pick up the win, 2.5 stars here. It was a short match, but they got a lot in. After the match, Swann celebrating and Young kind of looks distraught in the ring. They had a couple of segments next. This is going to be a running trend, by the way. There was a lot of segments in this one that I just kind of tried to miss out. But they had a couple of segments next that were quite cool. It was like kind of really hyping up now the knockout tag belts are bringing back in the knockout championship, really hyping up that women's division, which I thought was really cool. Just to kind of give them that hype, I thought was really great. Then we got a hardcore Halloween match. Brian Myers versus Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer picked up the win. I gave this 2 stars. It was like, look, it's not the best match in the world, and it wasn't the worst. It's a goofy hardcore match. Like, it's not like a serious one, but this is where Dreamer shines. This is what Dreamer needs. Dreamer is this type of match, and this is what we like to see him do. Because let's all be honest, we know Dreamer from ECW, right? And that's how we know him, so this is how he's going to be known. Backstage, we get Miller's backstage with Heath and Rhino. Ask a few questions. When will Rhino be calling his shot? He says he's got a year to kind of do it, but him and Heath, when Heath signs his contract and gets better, they'll be doing the Impact World Tag Team titles. Gia asks how Heath's doing. He injured? He says no. Kind of look hesitantly as Heath tries to walk away. Then they just ask her to leave. So I quite like this little segment. They're obviously addressing the fact that he's injured and the fact that he's got almost a year to get it in. Then Impact Hard to Kill is set to take place January 16th. So I'm kind of assuming that is our next pay-per-view for Impact, but who knows, it could be sooner. I think that will probably be the next pay-per-view. Then we get Triple XL versus the Rascals. Triple XL pick up the win, 2.5 stars. Guys, we've seen this match a bunch over the past couple of days, over the 2-3 months. I think we've had it 6-7 times, but it's still enjoyable. They tried to change it up a wee bit here, but it was enjoyable. Then we got a bunch of women segments kind of addressing the knockout titles, etc. It was really cool, like just addressing the situation that's happening in the women's division at the moment, and I really enjoyed it. I honestly thought it was pretty cool. I'm loving how they're kind of heavily into the women's wrestling at the moment. Like, the men have had their little thing. Obviously the women have been there too, but let's focus a little bit heavier on the women and maybe have like a couple of men matches, which I think would be pretty cool. But then we got a bunch of missable segments, guys. Look, I'm not going to say these were like, it's no fucking top of the line storytelling, right? But they were there just to advance stories. It's pretty shit when it's just like, oh, let's just advance this story. It's pretty shit, but that's what they were there for. Just to advance storylines, just to progress some things. Nothing special at all, but yeah. It's such an annoying time is when like they're trying to progress a storyline and you're just like like it's just not like it'll work at the end, like you need to let all the pieces fall into place, but that little bit when it's just at the start, or they're just starting a story, or they're moving it on, which I think it'll be cool, but honestly it was just a little bit meh. Then we get Steels and Hogan versus Grace and Ashia, or however you say it. Steels and Hogan win. Solid match, guys. Decent story. After it, you get a Shia, what is it? Fucking Jordana. They argue, start shoving each other. I quite like this little match, and I like the ending of it. Then we get a few other things, and then obviously the wedding. I'm skipping out the wedding, guys. I'm not a big fan of fucking wedding segments. I really think there's a time and place, and on TV with limited airtime, it's not for it. Now, I don't know when the fuck you would do it, but especially seeing this day and age, right? We've got social media and stuff. Wrestling companies really fail to take advantage of social media. Why not put on like a special YouTube show or put on like a special fucking match on Facebook or Insta? Because people will go watch it and they like your product because they're spending the majority of their time when they're watching your product, they're fucking on their phone anyway. But anyway, overall 2.5 stars, guys. Look, this isn't going to be the best show of the year, and it's not the worst show of the year. It really is just an average show. Also, my hand looks like it disappeared because of the sun. Just like an average show. Nothing great. It advanced storylines, started some and advanced some storylines. Really nothing great. I hope they do more with Rich Swann and Eric Young. I really hope they do something like, I don't know, to get just something more happens there, because I really think that'll be really cool. But maybe at Hard to Kill they do like some sort of, I don't know, just something to progress that. But I don't know if they'll keep it going for that long. The wedding segment, like I said, it isn't for me. That stuff doesn't float my boat at all. I really don't get wedding segments. Like, just say you got married and give us clips. We don't need a full fucking, like, 20, 30, 40 minute segment. Just give us, like, a fucking couple of cliff notes. That's the same for real life as well. Unless there's drinking involved, I don't really enjoy weddings because, well, I drink some beer. I don't want to fucking watch a wedding. This is, guys, average show. Go support Impact, but go support them. Get them out there. The more wrestling shows we've got up there at the kind of top tier stuff that are on TV, the more wrestling we get to see and the more we get to enjoy it. And us as fans, we win. So go support them, go watch them, and let me know what you think about the show in the comments below, and see what you're down there. Hit like, subscribe, and that wee notification bell. And I'll see you here tomorrow for AEW versus NXT. See you later, guys.